Hey guys, welcome to our State of the Union live stream. We're really happy you could be here today. We've been really excited to do this, so let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Just want to start off by saying there's going to be no gameplay in the live stream today, unfortunately. So we're sorry about that, but Joe's going to explain why. So take it away.
Yeah. So I know a lot of you have been tweeting us saying, "Is there going to be gameplay? And, is there?" And firstly, everything you saw in the Kickstarter was a prototype, and we built that for Kickstarter to show you guys what we're going to make and what our plans are, and that was made in a few months. And we learned a lot there, and there was a whole what we've been saying to people the whole time is that we're going to be rebuilding that stuff from the ground up. Our character team have been doing some great stuff. I know it looks like we've got characters, but we want it better than that. So those guys made the characters on Division and Rise, so they're really talented guys. So they're doing some good stuff. Secondly, we're not just going to slowly bleed out information. We're only going to sort of do big explosions of information. And I think we saw with Battlefield 1 this week how well that works when you just come out with a massive explosion of information. And that trailer was next to none, one of the best we ever saw.
We
it was really cool. So we really like that. But that was kind of a thinking point behind it as well. We're not going to show it yet, and we're going to wait until it's absolutely spot on and we can garner as much interest from sort of the gaming world as possible. So it'll be a while yet for that stuff, but we have lots of stuff to update you on. But first,
Definitely.
we thought we'd ask you all to just hold 10 seconds or a few moments of silence for the latest Call of Duty, and if you could all spam F to pay your respects in chat. We're just going to bow our heads for 10 seconds and join us in that.
I feel like it's appropriate.
Yeah, and just spam F for us, okay? It's emotional stuff, man.
Thanks for that, guys.
Anyway, thank you. And we're sort of joking aside. we do really like the original Call of Duties, and we're huge fans of that. Unfortunately, it's gone the way it has. But Battlefield looks fantastic, and we can't wait to play that.
Definitely. We
weren't allowed into EA Play. We tried everything to get in, but once they said, as a competitor, we can't let you in, I think that was for me, that was heartbreak, because they're a huge kind of influence for me, and I've always loved those games. So
we've been playing them since we were kids, haven't we? So
yeah, it was really emotional for me to not be let into that, but really cool. Can't wait to play that, and I'm traveling to E3 next month, and I'm pretty sure I'll get my hands on Battlefield 1, so we're really looking forward to that. And thank you for blowing up my tweet, by the way, where I said Battlefield 5 looks cool.
They took
got me in so much trouble.
They took that around, didn't they? They really did.
Anyway, so
let's crack on then, guys. Let's get to the first milestone that we got today. The first thing, I'm sure you've all seen what's going on. We've got some giveaways today. We have a lot of XSplit stuff. I'm going to quickly show you. We have XSplit t-shirts, we have a lanyard, and we have a 3-month. We have 10 sets of 3-month license keys. So that's really good. So thanks for XSplit for providing us with that. I mean, we use their software. It's really good.
Except for today.
Except for today. We had a bit of trouble with the stream
today. We've used it before, and it's been fine.
So yeah, we got that to give away to you. And we've also got a Verdun code as well. So
yes, which if you haven't played Verdun, you need to play that game.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
I'm not gonna say it's just like Battlefield, but it's a World War I shooter, and it's really good. And those guys have been on the market for almost 2 years now. And we play it, and we play as many shooters as we can. But definitely check it out if you're a PC player. It's always on sale, and it's worth picking up. So, but try and win this code.
If you want to get your Battlefield 1 fix, if you want to get your World War I fix, just say, definitely check this out. So what I'm going to say is, go to my Twitter. Howard should hopefully be putting it up in the stream here. Is it here? Yeah. Right there.
This is what YouTubers do. So they point
Howard should be putting it up here. Go to my Twitter, retweet the 2 tweets that should be out by now about the XSplit giveaways and the Verdun giveaways. Retweet them, and Howard's going to go through the retweets, and we're going to pick some winners out of all those, okay? So go there right now and retweet it. Go. Quickly. Okay, good. So, our first order is Budget and Finance of Battalion 944. So this is one we've been really looking forward to get off our chest and really opening up about. So yeah, take it away.
Okay, so I guess for the last 2 months, you guys have kind of been wondering what we've been up to, and this hasn't been what we've been doing for 2 months. We have been working, but for us an important part of game development, and one of the reasons we've been a really successful studio, considering our age and the time we've set up, we haven't been around that long, is because we've been really, really smart and meticulous with our planning when it comes to just planning a game development cycle, planning our budget. And so many Kickstarters fail because they neglect this side of it, the business side, and then the marketing side, and the budgeting side. And we've always had that at sort of the center of our attention, our focus since the beginning. And we wanted to share that with you. And it's not really common for Kickstarters to do it straight off the bat, just to say what they've got. And another part is that we actually have quite a lot of money, and that may look to a lot of people like that's huge, and how could it possibly fail, kind of thing. But game development costs money, and that money isn't just going to our pockets. We're not paid a lot. We pay our guys enough to keep happy and keep working. Anyway, so I'll crack on with it. So at the end of it, I've got a little notes here on this nice printed BULKHEAD interactive.
Which I went and picked up.
So total backers, we had 10,096 backers
10,000?
after 30 days, which is like a crazy amount, and we appreciate all of them, whether it's the £1,500 tier all the way down to just those people who just didn't even buy the game. We didn't even have a tier for that. They just gave £1, gave £3, which all of that helps, and it all goes towards an awesome cause of just kind of getting more shooters out there and going back to classic shooters. So that was it. The original trailer, we have 1,045,502 views, and I think that was at the end of just after the Kickstarter finished. So that is like crazy.
That's just from our channel.
Just from our channel's
video as well.
The Xbox channel, PlayStation channel, and PC Gamer ran it.
As well as a lot of other great YouTubers
IGN,
as well.
We had Westy was
lots of covers. Jack
300,000
Frags as well.
Yeah, so we had some really big guys covering that, and thank you to them for covering it.
Thanks, guys.
I know some of you came in.
If you're watching as well, Westy, if you're watching, big shout out.
I think YouTube is our second most trafficked backs, so most people came in from YouTube to back the game, and then the top one was like other sources. I don't know what that is. But so well done for you guys and YouTubers for getting that out there. I mean, you'll be a huge part of this game, and going forward, you'll be a huge part of marketing it and getting it out there to people. Because ultimately, it is about numbers, and more people playing it means you can always get a game, and it adds longevity to the game. So thank you for you guys. All right, so the next point is the most popular tier was the standard rifleman backer on PC. We had 3,711 backs of that.
We got a lot of riflemen. We got a lot of riflemen.
So thank you very much. You guys will be receiving the early access version of the game, which will be coming sometime in 2017. And just thank you for backing that. I hope that you guys are so excited that you feel like you want to upgrade to the the alpha and the beta of those tiers. We'll be offering, you'll be able to purchase them on PayPal soon, and we'll get to that later actually. Anyway, so now some actual money statistics. So we've been working on this for a while now and trying to actually calculate the real figure. So to you guys on the outside, what you'll see is we made £317,241.67 on Kickstarter. So thank you for getting us to those numbers.
Great amount.
Yeah, that's a really big amount of money. So now this is where it gets a bit more complicated. So in Kickstarter fees, we had to pay 5%, which is £15,240.92. So that's 15,000 gone right away. Then there's a Kickstarter payment processing fee, which is with Stripe, I think. It used to be Amazon, it's Stripe now, which is £11,000 and 80. £11,080, not 80p. Now, this is like the really, really good statistic that I'm so proud of, and I don't think there's many games that can sort of put that level of failed payments to their name.
Those people that didn't follow through with their back,
basically,
right?
that is it. They didn't follow through, or that they lost their card. I know a lot of you wanted to back, but your card didn't work, or you got a security message from Kickstarter for some reason. So the guys that you honestly wanted to back, thank you so much. You're still considered a huge part of this community. Everyone is really. We try to be as inclusive as possible, but thank you very much. Anyway, we only lost £12,423.50 to that, which is 3.9% of all money got in from the Kickstarter. We only lost 3.9%. And we've heard stories of some big shooters that have come through Kickstarter that have lost 25, 26%. their backs just by failed payments, people not wanting to back anymore, and that sort of thing. We lost 3.9%, which is tiny. So thank you again for doing that and committing to it.
One thing we probably should say is we know you guys that didn't get to back because of any of these reasons. We've been trying to get in touch with us about how you can back now. We're definitely we've got a segment in this live stream for you guys. So just hang around a little bit later. We'll be running you through and showing you how to do that.
Yeah, thanks guys. Right, so the next one is the money after the Kickstarter cuts. So after the cuts, we ended up from 317,000 to 278,496 pounds. So there's a good chunk of it gone there, but that's expected and anticipated. And
we knew that was gonna happen,
these were all things that would come out. And frankly, those numbers that are going out are so big because you guys back so much. So the more they get, the more we've got. So fantastic job at just building up this budget. Right, so then the next one is after Kickstarter. After it's gone from Kickstarter, it comes to us. Now we have to pay VAT on it. Because we're a European company, we have to pay VAT on all European backs. So not the American ones, not South American, not any from Japan. There was quite a lot from Japan, actually. Surprisingly, I didn't think it would be huge, but there was a fair amount. Anyway, so £32,000, 621 we paid towards VAT on European sales. And that's fine, that's expected. This is one of the reasons we've been a bit slow with PayPal, because we've been managing this whole side and trying to maximize like how far your back actually goes. We didn't just want to screw it all up, so we've been closely working and trying not to spend money on accountants. We've been doing it ourselves and spending time on that, and it does save us money when we're like concentrating on this stuff. Then after VAT, we were left with 245,874. So the actual budget of the game, the actual game budget that we've been given by Kickstarter is £245,874. So that's still an amazingly big budget, and thank you all of you guys that have done that. For us, we can take this money and run with it and really turn it into a game. I know there's a lot of like bad Kickstarter stories. There's a lot of negative press around Kickstarter, especially in games. But I think we're trying to be as open as possible with our money and our finances and show you like where this money's going and how much it is coming in. And more importantly, I think we're trying to show you like how in control we are of the whole thing. I know often it can seem like Kickstarters don't know what they're doing, or they've never run a business before. But we've been running a business for 3 years now. We've been managing games and budgets and that kind of thing. Not only that, but when we first started out, we made a game in 6 months. When we didn't make any money, we did it totally just off our own backs. We were working crazy hours, 9 till 5 in the office, and we're doing 7 p.m. till 4 a.m. in bars and clubs and that sort of thing. So, and then back at 9.
That was fun.
We're doing we were doing crazy hours at the time, the core original 6 team, and so we know how to make a game on little money. So and we're making that work now, and we're putting it to good use, and we're being smart with this stuff. So hopefully you guys see that, and hope you guys see how we're managing this. Which leads me on to my final point about money, is that so BULKHEAD Interactives, and this is privileged information here that Kickstarters don't normally give out, but it's visible information as well. BULKHEAD Interactive's end of year is November. Okay, that's the end of their financial year. So what that means is any money that's in your account as profit, so any money we've made in that year, we will pay 20% as tax to the government. However, if you spend part of that money, instead of just paying money that you get in, instead of we spend some of it, you won't pay tax on that part. Which means if we can do as much of our contract spending this side of November, we can save 20% on basically all of that we're spending, which is thousands and thousands of pounds. So one thing we've been looking at recently is getting deals down nice and early we haven't signed contracts with them yet, but there's a fantastic sound company that we're looking at working with, and they sent us some demos through, and they were phenomenal. I heard them yesterday. Some really nice stuff they were doing. The M1 Grand they did sounded really nice, and the Thompson actually, I noticed them. But then they did some cool like pop sounds and that kind of thing.
Right.
But you've gone home at that point actually.
Sorry?
But you've gone home.
I've gone home.
Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did some really cool stuff, and just paying them costs a lot of money, but it would save us thousands just by doing it this side of November. And then again, our character guy and the weapons artist, we're paying them. And it's totally normal to pay these things as outsourcing. Usually the best guys are outsourcers because they can just charge like good rates they want to live and do the work and choose what they work on. Now, fortunately for us, everyone kind of wants to work on battalions, so we've got like
we've been inundated with requests, haven't we?
We've got like loads of people we can choose from, and I think the guys we chose from are the guys who did the prototype. This guy called a company called Airship Images, and they did the characters for the Division and Rise, and they do like Forza as well, I think. But these guys are really good and really talented at what they do. So I'm really confident working with them. With the sound guys, we're just still interviewing a few now, but we'll let you know when we decide something, and hopefully do a vlog with the sound guys.
Yeah, definitely.
A game with Airship Images, just meet, so you can meet more of the team. And games are made like this. It's like a whole team. You outsource things, and that's one of my jobs, is actually managing outsourcers. So really pleased with that. But point being, if we can charge that this side of the year, we can save 20% on all of those payments, which is quite a lot, and we save thousands of pounds, put it more towards a game. Maybe it just increases our budget. And I don't think many other Kickstarters are always thinking like this. But just to let you guys know that we are constantly on top of this. And at base level, it's all about how far your individual pledge goes. And I know a lot of you pledged like some serious amount of money, and I wouldn't want you to think that the government is taking all of that. And it's not going towards battalion, but unfortunately we have to pay some tax. But they are, they're doing. We're doing a good job here to kind of make sure we pay what we have to and we keep what we can. And finally, all of it's legal. We're not doing anything crazy, so it's totally legit.
We're not going to be running away anytime soon.
Right, so that's pretty much the budget. And again, if you want to ask some questions later, feel free. I'm happy to answer them. I guess maybe one final thing to mention would be the Turing test, how that plays in. We managed to use our last game to pay for the Turing test. We've been working on that for a year, and we've just finished that up. And it's looking really good, and that game's looking really good for us financially. So the more people that buy that, we'll be able to springboard that, and we're calling it. So we springboarded Numa into making the Turing test, and we're springboarding the Turing test to make Battalion. So we can increase our budget by using our next game's revenue to help us sort of make a bigger budget for Battalion, spend a bit more, and make things bigger.
We always want to move forward, don't we? Forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Upwards, onwards, and upwards.
So the Turing test. I know a lot of you guys over the next few months are going to see a lot more Turing test stuff with journalists and in the press. That's just how it works. We finished the game. It's just about getting the marketing machine going now and getting that out to consumers. And it's, if we talk about money, it's not because we're totally money focused, but unfortunately games cost money to make, so we have to make money on this. And yeah, it's a great game, so you should definitely check it out as well. It's definitely worth it. But if you have an Xbox or Steam or Windows 10, then feel free to pick it up and play it.
Great.
Cool. So what's next? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I hope that cleared things up for you. Should we mention the financial report going out?
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I don't know if you saw in the video or the Kickstarter update, but there will be a financial report being published after this live stream, so that will give you a bit more of a in-depth look at what Joe's just said, and a bit more in-depth look at our finances and things like that. So
I wrote it this week. So
a bit of a covering statement. Just
it's interesting just to break it down and see where it goes.
Yeah.
I think we're going to run an article and develop next week if it's an industry magazine, which might be worth reading. But if you're interested in that stuff and you're not asleep on this Twitch stream, we'll move on to the next bit.
Cool. So as you may have known, some of our developers recently went to San Francisco for the Game Developers Conference. Yeah. Some of the lucky guys in the office did. Just tell us a bit about what you did there.
You say lucky, but the guys there were doing. We had 30-minute kind of back-to-back meetings a lot of the time, and
seems lucky on our end.
Yeah, and again, that budget actually didn't come out of any of the Kickstarter. We didn't have the Kickstarter money, so it was out of our own budget, that stuff. So don't feel like anybody's swanning about on holiday. But it is, it's really important to go to those events. We had a lot of people to talk to.
We learned a lot, right?
Basically, all the major publishers were sort of setting up meetings with us. Some huge Russian guys, and then some awesome just like American guys, and they were all kind of coming for it. But we've stayed strong, and I think publishers not the route we want to go. Never say never, but we didn't really intend to do that, and we don't need to do that. We have our money to make the game, so it's just about kind of buying the game and keeping it going and getting more people involved and getting more people playing. So for us, we have enough money to make this game, and we want to make it bigger and better. So more money's good, but publisher doesn't really solve the problem of the fact that there's the way the shooter industry is right now and the way the FPS genre is. So we're kind of avoiding that, and we've always been okay on our own, so we avoided them. But we took their meetings and we listened to what they had to say, and they had some good ideas, and it's interesting to just hear other people's points of view, and especially we're quite young, so we're kind of always listening to people, even if we don't take their advice on board. So that's our provocative. Is it provocative?
Prerogative. So
Prerogative.
Would you feel like you've come back from San Francisco, in a better standpoint than when you left there? Or?
Yeah. So one of the big things we did when we were there was sort of interviewing anti-cheat. Now for us, anti-cheat is it's so important for us. I think if any of you have played Counter-Strike, although it's pretty clean, everyone who's played competitive matchmaking will have played against a cheater at some point in their career, and it just ruins the game, and it just gets people to stop playing. I personally hate it. I don't know why you would cheat. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a huge priority for us on PC to stop people cheating. As a result, currently we're in discussions with Easy Anti-Cheat, and these guys seem really good. They're really on the same page with us. They know what we like. Our lead technical guy, Kevin, he's been back and forth with them. We're evaluating what they're doing. We haven't agreed with them to go forward yet, but we're evaluating their stuff. They've been really lenient, with trying to get us out there and trying to get us as much support as possible from them. They haven't just been like bombarding us with finance and money and trying to bury us. They understand that we're a Kickstarter, and frankly, they really like our game, and they play Call of Duty 2 in the office as well. So
we need to set up.
We'd love to challenge them.
We need to challenge. We challenge everyone.
Because our team, we have like a good roster to choose from now, so I'm pretty sure we could take them. But ultimately, I really, really good feedback from them, and I really liked them, and so did Kevin. So going forward, we're just evaluating it, but fingers crossed everything goes well, and we'll have a really strong anti-cheat backing this game. So nothing to worry about there. But again, this is what San Francisco was about. It was about going to GC and making these meetings. We did meet with other ones. I won't name them as much, but we met with them, and they were a bit disappointing sometimes. Some huge games that they support that when we talked to other people about them, they were just like, no, it doesn't work really. So, but Easy Anti-Cheat again and again, we kept getting really good reviews from. Those of you who have seen a certain game that says VAC will work for anti-cheat are wrong. It doesn't work, and they shouldn't be expecting that to work. So we're going the extra mile, making sure this is embedded. It won't be something you have to run on the side. It'll run with the game, whatever it is. So don't think that there's like a bunch of downloads you got to do. It's just going to be part of the game. We'll embed it and integrate it. So that's our anti-cheat side. And server hosting, we met with Multiplay, and these guys are based in the UK, and they're a really stand-up company. They're going to be providing us with some servers during alpha. They're going to be helping us out through beta as well, and then do early access. So far, we've decided we'll offer a hosting to you guys. You'll be able to purchase it from a server provider. Although we discussed for a while, we were going to own the servers and host them out to you guys. Multiplay explained how that worked. They would provide it to us, and then we would provide it to you, and you'd have to buy them from us. But the problem with that was that it cost you guys more money because we had to put a premium on top. So we just decided that instead of having more cost to you guys, we were going to say just rent it directly from Multiplay or directly from another hosting company. But Multiplay have been really good and really kind to just sort of back this game from the beginning with their sort of tech and sort of helping us out with giving us servers to start testing on and that sort of thing. And they're really knowledgeable guys. We've heard stories of them on Christmas Day. I think it was there were certain big games needed to switch. Their servers went down after they were hacked, and they changed over and set up like 1 million servers in a day on Christmas Day. So they're really willing to go the extra mile. Multiplay, really pleased with them. But ultimately, it's for you guys and being able to get cheaper servers on PC. So, yeah. But and those were the core meetings at GDC. But also we met with some platform holders for console guys, and we're discussing stuff with them, PlayStation, and with Microsoft. And we were at the infamous pie. We were there. We were not partaking.
Which we're not going to talk about.
We were there. And we'd like to add that Microsoft are a really stand-up company and do employ more women than kind of anyone else. So I think they're a really good company, and that was a mistake by on a
Someone
form.
messed up.
Someone on a form
Someone messed up
ticked
somewhere.
entertainment and thought it meant something else. But anyway, let's talk about that later, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess we'll just take this opportunity to remind anybody that wasn't here from the start about our giveaways that we're doing. We're giving away an XSplit 3-month license fee. We've got 10 of them, 3-month licenses, some XSplit t-shirts and lanyards, as well as a Verdun code. So hopefully Howard's going to pop this up here. Go to my Twitter and retweet the tweets that are on there that just say retweet to win. And at the end of the stream, Howard's going to pick some, and we'll decide a winner, and we'll give you guys some stuff. So don't blame me, blame Howard if you don't win. But on to the next one. We're going to be talking about our Community Classic Play Night.
I'm absolutely buzzing for
We
this.
cannot wait.
This was like the thing.
It's going to be good.
We definitely played. We were testing out the server on this. We were testing it out, trying to get it to work, which is really hard on Windows 10 with old games. But we were testing it out, and we definitely played for a good 20 minutes more than we were going to be testing it.
Yeah.
I'll let you do this because you've organised it, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be there playing this Community Classic. Why don't you explain what it is first, and then
what the game is?
What Community Classic is first.
So the Community Classic Play Night is every month. In the middle of the month, we're going to have a night where all of us, the developers here, play with you on a server that we own on some old school game from our childhood, preferably a World War II shooter. So we're all going to get together in a server, and we're going to host it, and we're going to play and have a lot of fun. And
so it is. I think so. This time we've gone with a game that was kind of. We decided way before this announcement happened, but we
had a long list of ones we wanted to try.
I think. Yeah, it's not necessarily just going to be World War II, it's going to be shooters because all shooters bring good stuff in. But I think I'm really excited about this one, and most importantly before we say it is for us to make it so the most amount of people can play it's to register your interest and just let us know. But do you want to take it away and just say what it is?
So we're going to be playing Battlefield 1942. That's going to be the first game
we're going to play it. We've got right now we've got one server up, 50 people. If more people are interested, we'll get another server up. We're going to be playing. What did we look at? We played Omaha Beach. Obviously, then we're going to go to
Bocage. What else we got? Market Garden. Market Garden.
And then Wake. Obviously, Wake Island.
And Wake Island
so,
as well.
Yeah, we're like. I'm really excited for this one. But
so yeah, me and Joe were having a run around in there, getting it all ready and making sure we set up all the admin kind of things. One thing I would say is after this live stream's over, we're going to be posting the update, aren't we? Yeah. With the link to the website where you can register your interest and download the game, as well as the link to the server IP where we're going to be hosting the game. So,
and this is all going to be happening on Wednesday, right? So next
Wednesday, May 18th.
Yeah, May 18th at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m.
Same time as tonight. So Wednesday, May 18th at 7 p.m. You'll be able to find the servers at communityclassic.battaliongame.com. You can find that information now. It's live, I think. So
it is live, yeah.
If you go to communityclassic.battaliongame.com, communityclassic.battaliongame.com. So if you go there and you can check out, so you can download the game for free there.
Yep.
Now I suggest you use our link because that's the build we're running, and it's free. It's totally free. So if you've never played before, come and play it. And it's all legal. It's not pirated. EA released the game for free in November 2012, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely come and play. If you've never played before, don't think like, oh, you're not part of the classic shooter genre. The point is that about this whole project, Battalion, is that we're being inclusive of everybody, low barrier to entry. So just come and join in, come and play with us. We're going to be on there for about 3 hours, I think. And
well, like I said, we've got a 50-man server, so 50-person server, I should say. So hopefully we get it full. I mean, go on there and register your interest, and we'll see how many people. If we see we need another server, we'll get that sorted out for next week as well. So hopefully there'll be a lot of you guys there because there's a lot of things we can do in a 50-person Battlefield 1942 server. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of carnage. It's gonna be a lot of explosions.
I'm bringing my joystick into it.
Just bringing his joystick in. There's gonna be a lot of explosions and combat.
So, Wednesday.
Forward to it. Wednesday the 18th. 7 p.m. British Standard Time.
We keep saying because it's 1900. We keep saying 9 o'clock.
1900. 7 p.m. British summertime.
Yep.
On the server. We haven't figured out how.
Just jump on the server there at 7 p.m. That's when
it'll go live, and then everyone will just flood in. Hopefully flood in.
So yeah, but another thing to do is if you look on that website, communityclassic.battalionGame.com, at the bottom there's a little like let us know you're coming, register your interest button. It's literally just your name and a tick box, yes or definitely. So just if you just put that in, we'll receive it and we'll be able to count. We'll try and keep the servers as full as possible. People will be in and out, so if it's full, don't think that you're not getting in. Just keep trying. If more than 100 people register, then we'll add a second server and a third, and we'll keep growing. But yeah, next Wednesday.
It's Wednesday,
7 p.m. on the server. So Community Classic.
I'm definitely gonna be there. You're definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, well, I think there's all of us are there. Actually.
Hopefully, all of us are here. Yeah, should be. Everyone's here. Yeah, cool. So everyone's in. Entire studio, so come and get involved and let's have
we'll have a little dev tag on our names.
So you'll be able to know who we are.
Yeah, and the teams are random.
Yeah, we haven't decided who's going to go against each other yet.
Howard's not on my team. Howard is not on my team because he's a prick.
Cool. Well, yeah. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. Really excited. We've been, it's been in the what do you call it, the pipeline for a while. So we're really excited to finally, get on board with that and really, push it forward.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right, what's next?
Next is the new website and PayPal, which is what I think everyone wants to hear about.
Yeah. So we've been working on a new website for about a month now. We've got a great guy designing it. He did the website for the Call of Duty League. I think Game of Thrones as well, or something like that.
Really? But, he did. We were looking at that, weren't we?
His portfolio. But he's really good and he's a really smart guy. And frankly, he just loves Battalion. And his name's Ollie. And thanks Ollie for doing all this. We're just on the back end now, which is like the programmatic side of it, and just getting it working. So you just have to hang tight right now with our current website. But when we launch our new website, Howard, if you can put that up for us, I think we had a few technical issues. We should be able to show it. If Howard can show us the new website, this is a design of it. When we launch it, we're going to be launching with PayPal, and that's going to be sort of the first time you'll be able to pre-order the alpha, the beta, and the early access version of the game.
Well, a lot of you guys have been asking for that, so we're really excited to finally get that pushed forward and finally launched it.
All you guys in Europe, because I know there's a huge supporting, huge following in Europe. Just when PayPal comes through, just jump on. I think you can even pay with Bitcoin if you're paying.
Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw that on Bitcoin.
It's all done. It's all legit. It's not just going into a PayPal account. It's you can pay with PayPal, but it's through a Humble Bundle widget. So Humble are managing the process for us. You do it through our website. It's just a Humble widget. You just click pay. You can buy it there, link to your email account, and we'll be sending the code to your email account at the time. Okay. So Howard, have you showed off the website? He's behind me, so I can't.
We got the website up, Howard?
The website?
Yeah, I'll show it now.
You're showing it now? Where is it?
What are the comments like?
It was in front of you.
Where is it in front of us?
Yeah, we can't see at all, so.
It's on now.
Here?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah, it's on.
There.
Okay. It's on.
It's on somewhere, so get on that.
Yeah,
take a look.
People like it? Yeah, no?
People liking the new website?
Any suggestions, definitely let us know in the chat.
What are we thinking?
Okay, it's work in progress. There's a few things to change yet, but generally that's the style we're going for.
So can people pay on PayPal now? Can people?
No, it won't be able to now. It'll be next month at some point. The website is literally just going through the mill right now, being worked on. But it's just on the programmatic side. We're also going to be launching a new forum with that website. We know the forum right now, we've got a bit basic. Honestly, our website and our forum were designed for a Kickstarter, and it blew up so much more than we anticipated. And you guys, joined in and got involved with the community so much that we were just like, oh, we need a new website straight away. So we've been working on this for a while actually, and we waited for the right guy to come along, and Ollie was pretty perfect for this. So. Ollie does a good job.
We're looking forward to the new website and the new forums as well. Yeah. If you're already not on the forums, make sure you go check that out. What's our forum?
Forums.battalionGame.com.
Forums.battalionGame.com. So until that our new stream and our new website goes live, then just go and check out our new forums. You'll be able to talk to me and Joe. You'll be able to talk to us and talk to other people in the community. I know some of you community guys are on here at the moment, so a big hello to you guys.
Yeah. I think those debates that we're having, those are really cool. We even if we don't comment on them all, it's usually because we're busy, but we do read them all. We do kind of meticulously go through that. I think you guys remember when I was on my honeymoon, I was basically on the forums a lot. Thank you to Penny for letting me do that.
It's really good to talk to you all guys, and to have these conversations with you. And our community's been great so far, and really interactive and really good. Even on our old kind of basic out-of-date forums. So we're really looking forward to getting and upgrading them, so you have a lot better experience of what's going on.
And I'm pretty sure that you guys won't have to re-register or anything. I think it should just port over all your stuff. I'm not set on that yet, but that's what we're going for. And if we can do that, that's what we'll do. But give us some time. I think maybe the end of June we'll have it sorted.
Yeah.
We're pretty swamped at the moment. We've been all been doing 12-hour days for the last 4 weeks. We've only got 2 more weeks of that. End of May and then we're done. But you know, so just jump on the forums already. If you're not on there now, you know, we've got some new content out now with all this information. So you should definitely go and check that out.
Yeah. Also, go follow me on the Twitter
Yeah.
and the battalion Twitter as well, just to have a good grasp on the updates and information that's going out. Because we, as you guys probably tell, we tweet a lot of stuff out on there.
Yeah.
So we like to keep you updated with what's happening, what events are going on, things of that nature. So
yeah, we recently actually decided today that we're not going to be responding to. You know, we've always said we're not going to respond on the Kickstarter comments, and the reason is because it's awful. Because if I say something or whatever, it just gets buried and goes down to the bottom, and it's never to be seen again. You end up answering the next question, and also no one's there. There's no community there. It's just a bunch of lists of names.
Yeah.
So we said from the start, no, we're not using the comments. So go join our forum or follow us on Twitter.
Yeah,
that way, you know, we can always get information in one place. It's easy. I know some of you don't use Twitter. If not, why not?
Why?
Use Twitter. It's good. It's good. You don't have to tweet. You can just follow stuff. It's cool. There's funny stuff on there too. Anyway, also the forums really good. Again, you don't have to post. You can just read. It's quick registration. We don't spam you with stuff.
No, we try and keep it quite concise. We only update.
So yeah, and the new forum will be easier.
Yep.
But what we have decided is that there's a lot of people on the Kickstarter that are a bit negative, and that the reason being is because they're not reading the information that we're putting out in the places we said we would. So I think you need to, first of all, join the forums just because you'll get more information that I know you want.
Yeah.
But secondly, we're going to respond on the Kickstarter from now on and in the messages, but we're only going to respond to stuff involving, payment issues and that kind of thing, and when is the alpha. I mean, the amount of people that have asked on the community, the comment section of the Kickstarter is crazy. Who have asked like when's the alpha, but all the information is very public. So you do need to look. You don't even need to look for it that hard.
Just read it.
Yeah, just read it. It's on there. But we'll if you check out, if you're on the Kickstarter comments, we're going to be replying to stuff, but only like payment based stuff and factual like fixable information, not like game design discussion or anything like that.
No,
That's not what we're
definitely.
engaging in there.
That's for the forums, for you to discuss between yourselves and between us, and
We
give us
get a
ideas.
gist of what you're thinking. So.
Give us ideas because we want to know what's good for you, what you want. We want to know, what we want to mesh with what you want. So, we want to talk to you and get your feedback, and that's where we can do it on the forums. So we really encourage you to do that, as well as on Twitter. You can talk to me and Joe personally, pretty much. So, just do all that stuff and just get involved and be a part of the community.
All right. Well,
great.
Yeah, I think that's everything there.
That's about everything we've got to say in the list. Just like to quickly go run through the giveaways again before we go to some Q&A.
Yes, more retweets. We'd really like to get Tuna some more followers because he's right now we're trying to get the community to listen to him so we can basically my value. I need to be working on the game and he's been managing that project. So I'm trying to shift some of the community work over to Alex, and you'll still be able to talk to me. I'll still be on Twitter. I'll still be on the forums, but Alex will be doing a lot as well, and he'll be answering a lot of questions. So that's the only reason behind it. But I'll still be here. But try to get over to Alex. So follow him. He'll be tweeting stuff out, and
follow me here.
Follow Howard, do it.
Follow me here.
This is what YouTubers do, so we're just trying so hard.
So go to my Twitter, and on there there'll be 2 tweets saying retweet this to win a Verdun code, and retweet this to win any XSplit merchandise.
We'll do a community classic with Verdun because you need to play it at some
We're going to
point.
be playing Verdun as well in the community classic, so don't worry about that.
Is it a classic yet? I don't know. It's not a classic. It's the only World War One game out there.
It's classic time period.
Yeah.
Go retweet that one of those, and Howard's going to run through the retweets and decide who's going to win any of our awesome stuff. So go there right now quickly and do it. Quickly, go. Okay. So to end it, before we announce who won all this stuff, we're going to have a quick. How long do you say? 10 minutes?
What time is it? No, we've got 15 minutes.
As I say, we've been on for 40 minutes at the moment, so we're going to have a quick Q&A for about 15 minutes before we announce giveaways and before we say our goodbyes. Let's kick it off. So are there going to be any Call of Duty 2 maps in the game? Remastered Call of Duty 2 maps?
Now the problem with this is, I have a feeling that Activision really don't like us.
Yeah, maybe.
So
maybe more after this stream.
Yeah.
If they're watching this, we're sorry.
The chances of them saying to us, "Of course you can use your map."
Go crazy.
We just have some of our players. I really don't think that's going to happen. So we would love it because we play these maps every day, and we're like, "Oh my god, they just changed this tiny little thing. It'd be perfect." But I don't think they'll let us use it. That's not to say we're not influenced by games like that, but we're definitely not just going to copy it. Again, Battalion is its new thing.
We're trying to be our own.
We're trying to be our own thing, but we're heavily influenced by games like Call of Duty 2. And when we take the mick out of Activision, but that's only because they've lost their way. Really, without them, we wouldn't be making Battalion now. In that, that game called the original Call of Duty is absolutely fantastic. Call of Duty 4 is one of the best games ever made. So really, we're only joking because they've totally lost their way. Well, maybe if we keep poking them, they'll maybe we should go back this way kind of thing. But for us, it's about having more first-person shooters out there. The problem with the reason we made this game is because there was too many kind of shooters out there. There weren't too many shooters out there. There was too little shooters out there, and there was only two that was kind of monopolizing the market. And when it monopolized the market, they could do whatever they want. They could make crap games, and people would keep buying them. They would just keep buying. For me, as a huge Battlefield fan, when Lars Gustafsson worked on stage, I was like, Lars, I know that he's really good designer, but when you look at Battlefield 4, and I'm just like, what happened to you?
Yeah,
but so those games, although we do like them, they lost their way, and it's starting to come back, and we're proud to be a part of them. Hopefully, we're pushing them to make better games. We're not necessarily pushing for we need more World War II games. We're just pushing for them to be more. There was a peak for shooters, and it seemed to have gone past that. And we're just pushing them to kind of scale it in a bit and bring it back to where it needs to be. And hopefully they will have done that this time with Battlefield 1. But
so no Call of Duty.
No Call of Duty maps.
No Call of Duty maps. I'm sorry. There'll definitely be some. There'll be a lot of it. There'll be influence from Call of Duty maps. We say
similar size. I'd say
we're not going to be picking them up and dropping them into our sort of gameplay and.
Yeah. But influence.
Definitely a lot of influence comes from Call of Duty. So next question: Day of Defeat maps / game modes. How about that featured in Battalion?
This is a tough one. I mean, from what I understand, the game mode. This was a very popular game. For me, Day of Defeat wasn't like a huge thing, but Howard loves it and other people do. And we've definitely played it. I love the original Day of Defeat actually. That's a lie. I really like the original one. Day of Defeat Source wasn't for me, but everybody knows about another game that's similar to us that. Came out a few weeks after us, and they're very, very similar, and they're copying stuff off of Day of Defeat. But and I suggest you checking those guys out. They're basically remaking Day of Defeat, and that's the sort of game you like. You should definitely check that out. But for us, Day of Defeat is maybe not the route we're going. They're quite linear with their map design, I think. Whereas Call of Duty is kind of circular and it evolves quite a lot. So that's maybe how we're looking to use that Call of Duty's maps and compared to Day of Defeat. Now, what I will say is that modding is totally open. In our plan, we're sort of saying we should, yes, modding. I was originally a modder. That's how I became a game developer. Was modding Battlefield 2. So definitely go out, and we're looking to get people into modding. We're trying in our new form. We're trying to build kind of an Unreal Engine section, just maybe for invite where we are one of the best Unreal Engine independent teams, if not the. So for us, we're trying to help people learn that and get into modding. So if you wanted to make Donna or something, that's fine. If you wanted to make your own game modes, that's fine too. But our focus in terms of revitalizing a title and taking the good bits from them is probably not as strong on Day of Defeat as it is on Call of Duty. But again, maybe check out that other one. They're kind of copying the Day of Defeat game mode and putting it in there. But we're trying to be our own thing, and again, we're influenced by lots of things. Even Battlefield 4 is going to influence us in certain ways. And
all of our discussions that we have about gameplay, lots of different titles and lots of different games get brought up in these things. It's not just one or two specific titles. There's a lot of influence coming.
So much as SWAT 4 we spoke about recently. SWAT 4, there's a lot of shooters out there that people don't know about. So we're thinking about lots of things really. But
brilliant. So I'm assuming this comes. I'm going to link these two together. I'm assuming this comes from CS:GO. But will there be chickens in the game that you can stab and blow up?
Blow up?
No, the chickens in.
I know the chickens. I've been killed by looking at the chickens. I mean, the problem is that the chickens have had Easter Bunny ears on for the last 6 months, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
But I think they've updated it now, but they were on forever. I was like, that was ages ago. I mean, you guys want this game out soon, right? I think like a chicken is not like high priority, but I don't want to write off features here. So a chicken could definitely make it into the game.
Where's our artist?
I don't
Artist, can we do some chickens? Get on the chickens tomorrow,
Yeah,
Howard.
it's definitely like if you think about it, you've got the art side of just making a chicken. Then you've got the side of which costs money, your money, and then so you got the art side. Then you've got the animation, which is we've got a great animator Nathan, who's already overwhelmed with making all these characters move in a sort of a way that's efficient for us making the game. Then you got the programmatic side, and Kev's over there in his corner, and he doesn't want to animate, program a chicken.
You want to program a chicken?
He doesn't want to program a chicken.
He doesn't want to program a chicken.
So Kev's saying no chickens. If we work on him, he would say yes and make chicken. But those three things cost a lot of money right there, and for a chicken. So we'll see.
So esports, that's where this was going. Esports, talk to us a bit more about that.
Yeah, I mean, we've been having me and Howard actually had really big debates about it. I think one thing that we're kind of realizing is that CTF is really hard to follow for spectators. Spectators are kind of with Search and Destroy, you can kind of see these you can see things happening, you can prepare for them, and then you kind of have this moment where you're like, is it gonna work? And then bang, yes, it works. Oh my god, go! And whereas CTF is constantly going, it's very hard to keep up with.
It's kind of yo-yoing is kind of thing, isn't it?
And it's exactly like tennis is back and forth, and it's great for us in the office, and I think it's a really good game mode. And I think we're gonna maybe still build it around it, but maybe on. We're going to focus the battle rank games around Capture the Flag, and then esports we're going to build maps for Search and Destroy. I think that's what we're going. Now don't quote me on that. This is all going to change. We're testing everything first. This is not just going to happen. But from our last conversation, one thing we're looking at is Search and Destroy may just be the way to go with esports. I know there's quite a few shooters that have tried to come into esports and tried to make a difference, but just don't. And maybe I don't want to get people to learn a new game mode, because whilst Halo made this game mode for esports, they made a new esport game mode. They can get people to learn it. It didn't even take off because it was too fast paced again. But Counter-Strike is really slow paced game. They can understand it. So I don't want to get people. I don't want to get people to learn new game mode. But then I don't want to live in Call of Duty Shadow, in Counter-Strike Shadow.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to do things that people are already doing really well. I mean, that's just bad business, right?
Yeah, but then I guess I am coming more around to the idea of using Search and Destroy as an esport game mode. I guess that's another thing to mention at GDC actually. ESL, we're very much in contact with them, and they've been great to us. They've actually given us VIP passes to the ESL finals, Pro League finals in London this weekend. So me, Howard, and a few other guys are going down to watch. But we've got some meetings there as well, and they give us some. It's pretty cool to get some VIP passes to the O2 Arena. But so we're going down there to watch that, and that'll be really good, and we'll make sure we get a vlog on that, and we'll update it, and you can all see. But ESL have been really supportive. We have meetings with them in San Francisco. We've got meetings with them in Gamescom, and they're basically watching Battalion and working with us throughout the whole development. And not many games can say that they're doing that, and they're sticking with us. They're constantly updating us on what they're doing and what we're doing, and seeing how we can work together. So that hopefully in a couple of years that'll be a main ESL game. I know they're looking for another shooter, and they're looking at us right now. And those guys are really good. They know their stuff. Marcel, he's a genius when it comes to esports, and the way they're managing their stuff and their software as well looks really good. So ESL, that was another meeting at GDC that benefited us. But yeah, esports, we're pro it, but right now it's looking like Search and Destroy maybe, and we'll focus on CTF for Battle Rank. So maybe have two separate ones here.
Great. We've got one final question on this sheet. I don't know if you've got another sheet ready for us, Howard. D-Day mode.
Yeah, so this is a D-Day mode. So we said in the Kickstarter we're going to do a D-Day map.
We are doing a D-Day map, right?
But I know Dave's one of the designers. So the design team right now is me, Dave, and Howard. And Dave's really interested in objective game modes. And so am I. And this whilst the core game we're looking at building similar to Call of Duty's kind of arena shooter style, because that's quite easy to get people into. It's quite easy to play. We'd like to look at opening them up to things like objectives. Now this won't be happening straight away in the alpha. It's not going to be something that comes up straight away. But we, I think in our Kickstarter we even discussed the objective game modes we were looking at, sort of like a lone sniper one and that kind of thing, a lone wolf. But then there's, I know a lot of the enemy territory guys have been pushing us on, showing you the tank game modes when they move through the
Oh
town.
yeah. That was in COD
Now,
2
yeah,
as well, wasn't it?
personally, I think it looks horrible in enemy territory where you just kind of crank a wrench and then it fixes it. But you know, it's but it seems to like, you know, the game mode itself could be really good. And I thought maybe what if the tank was actually it really slowly sort of aimed at people to stop them from kind of camping out places. But you know, there's a few things, objective game modes we're looking into, and you know, I think there's lots we can do, but you know, we'll see. Only time will tell. But yeah, we have people fighting the corner for objective game modes, and again, modding totally a thing. I know the enemy territory guys specifically into modding, and we'll be working with them so that they can make good stuff. And we're not making some weird like in-game editor where you make a crap map. We're looking at having, you're going to use Unreal Engine, which is a great game engine and a great tool. So when you're modding our game, we'll be working on it and we'll be working with you. So yeah, we're not cutting corners with this.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. So we're just going to end with a very quick fire Q&A. So get your questions into Howard really fast, and it'd probably just be a yes or no or something, wouldn't it?
I ramble.
30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds. We're going to run through these things. So get your questions into Joe on the Twitch channel. Get your questions into Howard. So we're announcing these winners now. We've got the winners here. So congratulations to the Verdun winner, Celts_Cavo. So that's Celts_Cavo. You've won a Verdun code. So hopefully you know you're first in line to come play with us on the Community Classic.
Yeah.
When we eventually get around to playing that. So
Buy Verdun.
Buy Verdun. Just go and get it anyway. Even if you haven't won, go and check it out.
Yeah.
Go and look at it. It's always on sale anyway, isn't it? So
go on
it's always on sale. Go check it out. It was 50% off the other day as well already, wasn't it? So go on their Twitter, check them out. Really good game. Want to get your World War I fix straight away? Go and do that.
Yeah, it's worth playing on lead up to Battlefield. Just like Battlefield may do something, they'll do it totally different, but really good game. They just added bots. You were saying you and Howard.
Yeah, me and Howard, we played the sort of defend mode where there's about four of you entrenched defending. There's just waves and waves of bots coming at you, and it's pretty hectic. A lot of things going on, so that's really fun. And we got three XSplit winners. So Skylio, Sir Fraser, and Taylor_Purdy. You've all won 3-month XSplit licenses as well as a T-shirt and a lanyard as well. Yeah. Have we got any more winners, Howard?
No, I think that's it for today.
Just got 3.
We've got another stream.
Okay, brilliant. So yeah, those guys. Look, congratulations. Don't blame me if you didn't win. But like we said, go and check Verdun out.
There'll be more prizes. There'll be more stuff going. This is not. You know, we got a lot of streams coming up, and they're getting better each time. I think you agree. Got 1080p now. 1080p.
Yes.
What's this? Stage jump. I'm not doing a stage jump.
What does that mean?
Strafe jump. Oh, that's
Strafe
Howard
jump.
writes like an idiot. Actual idiot. Strasser jump.
Strays.
Strafe jump.
Strays
Okay,
jump.
I don't know what strays jump in, but if you're talking about strafe jump, I mean, yeah, Call of Duty 2 players, man, a big strafe jump. I mean, it's like a huge part of my game, so I kind of like.
Joe only strafe jumps.
I only
he doesn't run around corners ever.
If you fly in Call of Duty 4, how back up that I can actually fly in COD 4.
He comes around the corner, still rising.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, that's broken, and that shouldn't be allowed. But yeah, strafe jumping, I'm pro that. I think that's where the difference between Counter-Strike and Call of Duty will come in.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of search and destroy
Don't jump
competitive.
to Counter-Strike.
If we make it more about, Twitch shooting and Call of Duty had great game sense in COD 2 and COD 4 because you kind of had to constantly outsmart an opponent, making a decision to push and stay and making little footsteps and make sure they went that way. Or you may think you went a different way. That still happens in Counter-Strike because it's so much slower pace. Though it doesn't come across as much as it did in Call of Duty 4 and Call of Duty 2. So I think strafing is definitely going to happen. It speeds the game a bit more, and that separates us from Counter-Strike. And with the one-shot rifles as well, I think getting that and in with strafing, it's a cool thing to have.
Air shots with one-shot rifles, Kar 98s. It's gonna be good, guys. So yeah, thanks for that. I mean, I think on that note, we're gonna call it. We haven't got any more questions and that, so we're just gonna sort of sum up. So thanks for joining us. Want to say we're really looking forward to talking to you more on the forums, on Twitter, and we're looking forward to hearing and playing with you on the Community Classic next weekend.
So Community Classic, communityclassic.battaliongame.com next Wednesday,
18th of May at 7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Come
the
join
server.
us. We'll be
Everything's
putting it
on there.
Twitter. Yeah,
On the
we'll put it
server
on
IP,
Twitter at the time.
everything's on there.
Just join us.
Like I say, join the forums. You'll be able to be updated and informed about what's going on. Follow us all on Twitter so we can talk to you directly. Anything else?
Yeah, join the forums because that's where you'll meet people, and it's going to be a good night. I know there's a lot of people coming already who've kind of mentioned it too and asked if they'd be interested in doing this, and everyone said yes. I think Wesley just said he's going to be coming down. Wesley, if he's not working, so and I can't believe Wesley isn't kind of like he's a full-time YouTubing yet. If you're not following Wesley, you should be following Wesley.
Yeah, go follow him. Go check him out.
He was the guy on the Battlefield stream. So he's doing some good stuff there, but also knows a lot about shooters. But apparently not enough about 1942. Which he was too young for.
Yeah.
So you need to definitely go play that. So we
Too
can
busy playing football.
Well,
Why would you play sports, Westy? Play computer games instead.
Teach Westy how to play Battlefield 1942.
Yeah.
So go and spam him on Twitter. I think it's Mr. Pro Westy.
Mr.
Is
Pro
his
Westy,
Twitter.
yeah.
So go tweet him and get him playing. But anyway, thank you very much, guys.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Tuna.
So yeah, we'll hopefully talk to you soon on loads of different avenues.
Yeah.
But we're really glad you joined us and really happy to talk to you again. So I hope we've updated you and informed you on everything that's going on.
Yeah. Watch out for our vlog next week.
Yep.
We'll have something on ESL
Posting
and
some
like
vlogs.
Community Classics. So watch out for that. And see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So see you guys soon, guys. Bye.